Hey guys, Lom here with the video, going over my Major 5 bracket. Before we get to the video, I would appreciate if you go to my channel at twitch.tv/LomGG. I'll be live as soon as this goes up. Come say hi and maybe drop a follow, it'd be much appreciated. Also, I forgot to turn off my controller overlay for the first 15 or 20 seconds, so it'll be gone soon. It's not for the whole video, I promise. Thank you, enjoy the video. This is gonna be my predictions for the CDL bracket. So, this is Major 5. Now, Optic and Florida. Optic is usually pretty good at winners round 1. Issue, they're playing the boogeyman, Florida. So, this can get interesting too, because Florida's super good right now. I think Optic is just too good, but I could see Florida pulling away maybe the control. That would be it. I think they're going to change the control up. They might end up getting LSC low. I think it's Optic's pretty much auto veto, but I think there's a chance that it gets put in here, and I think Florida might take it. Breach and Rokkr is two teams that are super inconsistent. Especially Breach. Breach is so weird. Oh wait, my controller overlay's on. See, this one gets interesting. Like I said, these two really good teams, just on their day, they can be the worst team. But I think Rokkr's so new. Their search is still really bad, but so is Boston. But I think Beans with the snipe might pull out the search. I think Boston win this 3-1. I think Beans with the snipe will go big. He'll drop 9 or 10. I think the Hotel S&D will be played map 2, I want to say. Because I think the Rokkr are the higher seed, so Boston should pick it, map 2. And I think they'll win it. I think they'll win it 3-2. So FaZe and Legion, Legion need to make champs, so they need to win this. And I would love to see them win this. But FaZe is just so good. They went 4-1. FaZe just looked too good. Their Legion's control is too bad. I think they win maybe a map, but FaZe are definitely taking it. Ultra Subliners. So I think this is pretty much the same thing as I've been saying. I mean, Subliners skipped out one of their matches to play with the sub, and they lost it. Ultra are really good right now. I'm trying to think of even what maps Subliners could win. They're not going to win the control. I don't see them taking both hard points. And the Ultra Search is too good. I could see them bringing it to a map 5 based off of the map 1 and 2, and then Ultra reverse sweeping, or maybe 2 and 4. I could see them taking maps 2 and 4. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll go ahead and do winners round 2 here. So, I mean, this is going to be an easy 3-0. I think Optic just outclassed in every single way. I think either Minnesota or Boston make it. Either way, it's over. They're getting knocked to the losers. Optic are too good. So, under most circumstances, I would say Ultra would take this. The issue is that I think anytime they played on land, besides when Toronto won, FaZe has won. So, I'm going to say 3. I think Ultra might take the control. I'm trying to think of what else Ultra could take. I could see them taking a respawn. I think FaZe will go 50-50 on respawn and then win both searches. I think they'll win. What do you think? They'll win 1-5. Let me hop into losers here. So, Florida versus Thieves. I think Florida is really good, and Thieves have been looking really bad. The issue here, that Thieves have looked so bad, they are usually better on land. I think their confidence is just gone right now. I mean, Octane has said it on stream that he just wants to get his confidence back. I think they're going to come in. Florida's going to hit a map 1. As long as it's not Hydro, and they get to pick map 1, I think as long as it's not Hydra, they take it. And that'll be a shock to them. I could see Thieves winning the search. It'll probably be Fortress map 5, because I think they auto-banned Mercado on search, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. So, I'll say 4-3-1. I think Thieves lose top 12 here. I think they hit a regain going into champs, but I mean, this one's going to be an easy 3-0. London's gone. I mean, I'm not even going to go into it. London's just done for the season. This is the map that gets interesting. Legion need this to qualify for champs. They need this and about 3 more. They would need, in my bracket, more than likely they would need to get top 4. Because I do have them beating Surge 3-1. I think there's no way that Surge can beat them in Search and Destroy. I think they'll choke the map 1 hardpoint because it won't be their pick. I think they'll win the control, but they won't win the second hardpoint. Actually, I think they will. I think they'll win both hardpoints, but they won't win the last search. I think Vegas also need this more. I think whenever it's on the line, Clay will step up. So we'll see how this goes. And then another freebie. LAG's just done for the season. They can't make champs. It doesn't really matter. Their season's over. So now we go to Florida versus Rokkr. Now, I think this is the two most underrated teams in the league right now. Florida are looking solid, to say the least. They're looking good. I mean, I think they went, 3-2, only losing to Optic and somebody in the first week. I don't remember exactly. And then Rokkr, off the roster change, went 2-0. I mean, they beat a tough Thieves, so it's like, eh. But they also beat Ultra, which looked solid. But I think Rokkr win it 3-1. Florida season's over here. I don't think Florida will make it out of top 8. I don't even know if they'll make it out of top 12. I could honestly see Thieves winning this losers round 1 match, but we'll see. Now we hop into the Ultra versus the Rokkr. Ultra just lost to them, but I think they hit a bounce back here. They win it 3-1. I just think Ultra's the better team. I think the loss they had was just kind of luck for Rokkr. I think now that they kind of have VOD on them, they're out of the honeymoon, I think that it'll be a 3-1 Ultra. I can see Rokkr taking a map 1. I don't see them taking a map 2, 3, or 4. So that's why I have Toronto at your top 4. Alright, so Vegas versus Subliners. I mean, this is a tough one. Because like I said earlier, Vegas need this. The issues that Subliners, I would say, are probably a top 4 team right now. I think they're the 4th best team in the league. And Vegas, if I'm being honest, they're maybe the 8th best, being generous. So I think they're running in here. Their season ends here. See you later. Actually, I think they win 3-1. Boston versus New York. Classic rivalry. I think this is... No, they played Ultra. Never mind. Man. Boston is just so good at slaying that it's hard to want to pick against them. Just because they can show up and beat any team. But man, their fundamentals are just so bad. I have Subliners winning 3-1. Subliners are just way better at hardpoint. I think their search and destroy game is better. They might squeak out of control based on the slaying, but that's the best I got for them. Now, this is for top 3. Ultra or Subliners. As I said before, Subliners are a top 4 team. The issue is they're playing a top 3 team. I think Ultra run away with this 3-1. I could see Subliners winning the hardpoint game 1. No, I think they 3-0. It's going to be Toronto's pick, map 1. I think they win 1. I think they win 1. I think they're good enough for 1. I think depending on how the vetoes go, Toronto might 3-0. It could also go 3-2. Either way, Toronto wins, in my opinion. I think this is a definite elimination semifinal. I think this is pretty much a lock, in my opinion. I think that these are the 3rd and 4th best team. I can see maybe FaZe instead of Ultra. I just don't see Subliners not being here. So, now we hop into the winners finals. I think this is, once again, just an easy one. I mean, 3-1 Optic. I think FaZe will take the search. I think Optic will take 1-3-4. I think that series over. Optic just look too good in hardpoint. Their control is kind of iffy, but so is FaZe's. And I think that's why they take it. Now we have elimination final between Ultra and FaZe. Ultra and FaZe are both... I think this is the battle for 2nd best team in the game. Now, I had FaZe being Ultra earlier, but I think FaZe coming off the loss, Ultra coming off being hot, I think they beat them. I think they beat them 3-1. I think the same thing that happened before. FaZe take the map 2. Ultra wins 1-3-4. I think that's how it's going to be. Now we hop into the grand finals. This is going to be an interesting one. I think a lot of people have FaZe here. I have Ultra, and that's for one main reason. I think the respawn for Ultra is just so much better. And you play more respawns than you do searches in a series, obviously, having the 2 hardpoints and the control. The issue is that Optic is just so good. I mean, it's hard to bet against them. Their weakness is maybe search, maybe control. I mean, they look good in both. I mean, the control is looking a little weak, but I think Toronto could win controls. I don't see them taking a hardpoint on any map, especially if Optic come through winners, have the veto advantage. I mean, I could see Toronto maybe taking a search. If this goes map 7, I wouldn't be surprised. I think that this is a lock. Yeah, that is my CDL Major 5 Pick'ems bracket.